The open beta is upon us, and with it comes some patch notes and with a few big changes. PvP scaling has now been nerfed, and it will be slightly easy for the higher level player to kill the lower level player. They've made quite a few changes to resolve player bottlenecking. So what they've done is they've increased the mob spawn times in some areas and changed some quests to help this. They've fixed a lot of the exploits with Terran missions, but overall they have reduced the amount of materials required. It seems like they've tried to make the game a little bit harder overall by increasing the NPC damage. Damage from world bosses has been increased. Damage from all the creatures and enemies in a expedition has been increased by 13%. I think this is just to make the PvE feel a little bit more difficult. However, they have slightly reduced the XP required at lower levels, and they have said they have reduced the XP required from 20 to 30 to a medium level. There's quite a few weapon changes and I won't go through them all, but notably the Hatchet Berserk has been nerfed, the duration has been decreased, and its cooldown has been increased. The Great Axe has had some damage reduction as well, and this next one is a big change. They have reduced the medium equip load from 15 to 13 and the heavy threshold from 30 to 23. Essentially this means it's going to be harder to remain in the light armor and the medium armor brackets. Now this is essentially because even if you were a light wearer, you could basically get away with almost wearing full medium, and if you were a medium heavy wearer, you could get away with wearing quite a lot of heavy armor. And they've changed this now, so that's less of the case. And they've also made healing now be affected by these armor brackets. On the lines of healing, the Amber Gem has been nerfed, so healer's second weapon now will do less damage. There's been a slight buff to healing potions. They've made a lot of changes to fix exploits just across the board, and it's the same with bugs. For example, the speed bug has now been removed. That's the patch notes TLDR. If you actually wanted to read them, then there will be a link in the description, feel free. There's quite a lot of changes that, quite frankly, I don't really understand the effect of right now because I'm not that level 60 alpha player or what have you, but I think these are the main changes. That PvP scaling is going to be controversial for some. That armor change is very interesting. It's a little bit awkward to have it at like 13 and 23 or whatever it is, but I think overall that's probably a good change as well. It's a shame they've not added swimming, but it is what it is. Have a most beautiful day, like and subscribe, goodbye.